I am the word that purifies. I am the soul of Ra, the glorious light. I am the word that purifies. I am the soul of Ra, the glorious light. I am the word that purifies. I am the soul of Ra, the glorious light. Yeah. But you do find man right. Yeah. Probably I left. Yeah. Alright. Thanks and praises unto the Most High, Ra, and to the waters above and the waters below, and to the living things and every man and woman, young and old, to all humanity, to all races, and to the first humanity, the uncreated ones, the ones that came from the amoeba directly, the one that came from the rocks, from the oceans, from the rivers, from the trees. We give thanks to them. We call them J-Man watching in Ghana language. Universal spirits, universal beings, or you can say universal gods. These were the first. We were born. They were not born, they were created. The Ghana people call them Adeboni. They were Adeboni. They live upright. And they are the ones that gave birth to us throughout all creation. There was no Adam and Eve, man and woman, single, this and that. No. Every nation, everywhere, people were there already. Adebo, they were there. And out of that, we became their descendant, the hybridized humans, the 5th generation. We give thanks for that. We give thanks to the great Kokorobite, to the goddess who came as a thief in this time to come and help us, but who has been there a long time ago, that helped our fishermen. Kokorobite, the goddess, the one with the big dog. We give thanks for that. The one who revealed herself to me in 2006 while I was contemplating and sleeping near the river of Akosombo. She is very powerful, and she is the one who gives me all the information. Now you know. We give thanks. Kokorobite, you told me to come here, and I'm here now. Stick around and listen carefully. When you see me stand, you should know what is coming. It's a more fire. So fasten your seatbelt, because there is going to be a turbulence as we take the flight. So hold on well to your seat and listen carefully. I am here to make sure that all of you become immortal. Yes, to become immortal. Immortality. The formulas, the keys has been given already. And I'm just here to hand over the keys to you. I'm not here to look for followers. I'm not here to say, tap, tap. I'm not here for that. If out of your heart, you feel like giving me some gift, you give me the gift. Before I came to social media, there are saints from the 1st generation humanity, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, they've been taking care of Kongo Wattu for a long time. I remain authentic until now. I don't beg for no friend. I don't beg for money, because I've been taken care of. The more I do the work, the more I get blessings from above and from below. So if you want to gift, go ahead and do that, and you get it in tenfold. That's it. We are here for the truth. We are not here to beg nobody. Listen carefully. We have some good news coming. And the good news is that all our products has been charged now with holistic light treatment. Because listening to a lot of complaints, I realized that so many people, 99.999% adults, young, are all suffering from emotional causes. They are suffering from what people say spiritual causes of diseases, lack of resentment, pride, ego, anxiety, depression, fear. This is what is causing so many problems and so many diseases. Divorces, physical divorces, relationship issues, bad health, anxiety, poverty. It is all because of the subconscious mind. It's not in line with the consciousness. So therefore the people are suffering, even in abundance, but they still cannot see because they are living in illusion. Obi kachira will say unye sika, kotoka, utoka, one wafe for bepe, and you are going to be happy. It is a lie. That is illusion. You don't need cars. They are just necessity. This is the car that you need. This is the car that you must constantly repair. This is the car that you must constantly maintain and take to the mechanics. Who is the mechanic? The mechanic is the light. The mechanic is the electrons. He is our mother and our father, the photons. This is nuclear fission. This is physics. This is quantum physics. You can change your genes. You can be as powerful as you want. You don't need to serve nobody. You don't need to worship anything. As a matter of fact, all nations, all creatures, all beings are waiting for you to become righteous, and so that they can offer their blessings unto you. But you need to work hard on yourself. You need to resurrect and make sure that you live upright. And so we say upright movement. Truth is an experience, just like that. Truth is just an experience. All the things that I'm saying, if you don't practice them, you are not living in truth. Unless you practice them before you can see what Kongo Wattu is saying. We give thanks and praises. As I say, we have charged our jelly ointment, kefir, butter, hair pomade. We've charged everything. Imagine someone came here all the way from Praso yesterday. It's coming for initiation. As a matter of fact, we have arranged for everything. But I realized I did the readings and I realized that, he's into something quick. He wants something quick to go and do work in a church. And I cannot ignore him. But at the same time, the message came. You need to educate him. Educate him and tell him the truth. He brought a lot of money. He's ready. But it's not about money. So I told him, I'm going to do something for you to take home. Once you go, apply it under your eyes, your nostril, and use it as suppository. Then you tell me. And I charge the raw milk also for him. Just this morning, the messenger he sent me, so wonderful. Exactly what I told him is what was revealed to him in his dreams. Multiple dreams, vividly. Exactly. I told him to go somewhere and do his petition and put there that this is what he want to do. It is what he want to see. Exactly. The entity, the energy where I told him to go exactly came to him and revealed to him that everything is all right. And he said, Kongo, me sorry I no pay. My faith, me why you ding. They say will be a one energy drink be. The ding. And he has never even touched the raw milk yet. It's only JD. Why? Yes. Because when people are suffering from emotional, baggages, they have lack of resentment, they don't forgive, they're living in fear, guess what happens? Their energy drops down, the current drops down, everything comes down. And then they start to have issues with financial, So all I did is to ask his own name and call upon his name and said, which essence is good for you, to uplift you. And it came that he needs angel of protection essence. Angel of protection is an orchid, powerful orchid. These are orchids, they are not closer to mankind, to where people live. They are in the Amazon forest. And we tap the energy from the mother plant. I gave him the essence, and this is what happened to him. I gave him ostrich essence also. I gave him other essences also. And lo and behold, everything was revealed unto him. For those of you who want to do initiation but cannot come physically, everything can be charged for you to go through your initiation journey, whether you are in London, you are in Australia, Austria, Japan, wherever you are, USA, Canada. And you cannot come because of one or two purposes or one or two reasons. Initiation can be done online, and all things that you need can be shipped to you for you to experience the same truth and the same reality. Everything is light. Everything is light. What I'm wearing emits light. This emits light. Everything has its own frequency. The microphone has its own frequency. The phone has its own frequency. Everything is frequency. We need to know these things. We are frequency. We are waves. We are sea waves. Constantly moving. Life is like that. Life is not straight line. Life is volatile. Life is full of waves. Ups and downs. Ups and downs. But you have to prepare yourself to face the downs, and you have to prepare yourself to also embrace the ups. If you go to the hospital, they have this EKG machine. You will see that it is magnetism and electricity. You see it's blue and it is red. Red is electricity, blue is magnetism. This is about life. And then they go like that. They go like that. Waves, waves, waves. If it become a straight line, a flat line, guess what? That is death. And you will see people shouting at the doctor to come. All right? Now, nutrition is very simple. Many people want to know what to eat. And Kongo, then I'm in Fankanam. Kongo Mindi Day. Kongo Mindi Day. Sometimes I wonder, what else do you want to eat? Food is fuel. Food is electrons. You are not just eating. You are eating electrons. It is called ATP, electron transport chain. That is what you are looking for. Electrons. You are not looking for vitamins, this and that and all those things. It's all about electrons. That is all. The food that you eat, the electrons within the food is going to spin the electrons already built inside of you. The electrons in the plant they are very slow. Yes, they have electrons, but the bonds, the carbon bonds, and the electrical charge, they are slow, all right? But the electrons in the animal product, they are very high. This is science. This is not dogma. Go check it out. So you cannot compare a banana to a fish. You can't compare the two because the electrons inside a fish is higher than that of banana. This is why you can live on fish alone, but you cannot live on banana alone. You are going to be short of electrons. You are going to live in the cold. You will not be able to stand the cold. You see, because there is no heat, there is no much electricity inside the banana. It's all about electrons. You cannot live on watermelon for the rest of your life. Only watermelon. But you can live on fish alone for the rest of your life without having any form of deficiency. Because so long as you ground yourself, so long as you have light, so long as you think positive, you will be looking good after good because the electrons are higher, they keep spinning. This is why everybody that is following the diet, everybody that is following the Asian diet of the dolphins, you will see that they look broader. They keep on looking broader. They keep on looking lean. Into where in Pakistan, but you look well like a man, not a man with bones. A man with bones. A man who is dry, who is not having enough testosterone levels. A man who is constantly looking like some kind of a woman thing. You know what I mean? A man must be a man, well structured, well built. And if you're not very man, Berima sanity, well built. Numbo Baketilawe was well built. Numbo Adwawushi, Lakote Adwawushi was well built. Ndawula Japa was well built. All Asian people were well built. Even if they are tall, they still well built. Because that is what shows that you are growing like a tree planted by the rivers of waters. You are growing. You don't need to shrink. Even if I don't eat, I still look the same. In 2021, 2020, 2019, when I did my breatharian journey to experience it, I was still looking the same. A little weight was lost, about 20 kilograms down the line. Yes, 15 kilograms down the line. But still, I was looking good. But when you look at some people, they've been on some diet, and you see that they are always constantly shrinking. Why? What's the difference? It's because most people don't eat, and you see that they are always constantly shrinking. Why? What's the difference? It's because most people don't have love. Most people don't know that real food or real fuel is light, and the light is love. And the more light you have, the more you become stable. You become stable. Just a few waste will be out, inflammation will be out of your system. And after that, you become stable. Your weight start coming up again. Often, because the anena would, a free system, starches in a free system, a situation free system, into a free system, we are. Our cells started building because a fear into a fear no person painting for old paint, dada. You need to scrub the old paint. Once you scrub the old paint, sometimes you look at the house, it looks some way. If you will say if you will we starting now with the cement. I mean with the new paint, now we are touches, Baby, a honeymoon bubu now we touches. Baby, just a louvers now she shenya for baby. Now the fan. Then whatever that you need for the house, you start to fix. Trust me, you will see that wow. If you will pay any, if you will abandon, if you will now move you will. To see and if you now FSA, yes, that is how life is. You need to constantly repair yourself, repair your tissues, and repair your muscles. And that is why you need amino acid. When it comes to energetic level, we call it electrons. You need those electrons so that your blood can constantly be on fire. And once your blood is on fire, there is nothing like cold, because you have embraced the cold. You need to embrace the cold. All right? You need to face the shit of your life. You don't run away. You face it. Everybody is afraid of cold. How you embrace cold shows your emotional state. But there's ice water, SEOCC, ice block, minus 22 degrees. Now me the mount. Now me say, me the go bath tub. Now me say, gonna go room. Now say, ish. I can't do it. That is the first sign that you are living in fear. You like comfort life. Nobody grows in comfort. You must grow in discomfort. In everything. This world came out of chaos. It came out of discomfort. Plants, everything you put on the ground, they go through discomfort. You know, so let me find light. Out of that, the seeds try to seek the light. And when they are seeking the light, they sprout. And then they sprout, and then they start to grow. Timeline after timeline. And before you realize, the flower, the leaves, everything start to blossom and all those things, and then we see it, we say, wow, it we feel. Wow, flowers we feel. We need no fair. We need a flower ni fame once and baba ye fair. Ofa muchiremu. The muchire no was asiase and san baba ye fair no. And discomfort. So you need to embrace discomfort. Human beings, we have become so much comfortable. So much. We were living all our lives outside. In a harsh weather, as we call it. Extreme sunlight. Extreme cold weather at night. Imagine our ancestors in Ethiopia, 14 degrees, 13 degrees. No mansions, nothing. Wearing pure cotton, raising the frequency to 100 Armstrong. Those people in Ireland wearing the wool of a sheep, which has 5,000 Armstrong. Look at the frequency. Nature knows that this is what they needed. And so nature gave them the ability to stand such weather. That this is what they needed. And so nature gave them the ability to stand such weather. But now, we have become so weak, so comfortable, sitting down and watching Netflix all day and eating popcorns. And then we become confused people, sitting down every day, watching Netflix. Youth sitting down and playing FIFA, PS5 and such, wasting our life away. Remember that. You see, we have to be vigilant. We have to play with ourselves. The inner. We have to play within ourselves. We have to evoke our own entertainment centers within ourselves. Channel ourselves. Sit quietly. and listen to the game within us. You don't need all this distraction, so-called entertainment. It robs us from the ability to listen to our inner voices. We need to repair our houses within. Death is the absence of electrons. Death is the absence of electricity. Yeah, my light off for abrochi most of times. And no crap no, yeah, compare, yeah, my announcement so many weeks ahead. Say there was going to be some 1 or 2 maintenance. Light off no crap, just a blank, but one can back. That is how the human body operates. If we have a lot of electricity within the system, we will live and live and live and live. Just like our ancient Jim and Warden did. Once you live and you reach a certain stage of frequency, now the time for you to disappear and appear. You become a saint. You become a holy, a man. You become a whole now. You have united the body and the mind together. You are now a yogi. That is the meaning of a true yogi. You become a yogi. If you are a woman, you are a yogini. But you see, they have programmed us. And all that kind of nonsense all over the villages. It's all about death. People are praising death. And so death comes to them. What you project is what will come to you. Life is short, oh Charlie, life is short these days. So, hey, Charlie, life is short. Life is not short. It is your illusion. It is your mind that is short. Life is not short. Life has been here for billions of years. Life is still ongoing. Life is not short. It is because of our ignorance. Imagine those who live 700. Imagine their dispensation. And then telling them at that time that life is short. They're going to look at you and say, wow, are you crazy? I'm 700 years old. What are you talking about? Life is short in this dispensation because we have forgotten what life goal really is. And we are chasing outside things that does not matter. We want to live and impress society. Yeah, per se, yeah, impressive society. We want to live like Akwesi. We want to live like Ajemai. We want to live like Yao. We want to live like Paul and Jane and stuff like that. And so now you see what is going on. People are being killed left and right, center. Those who are being killed, they don't know themselves. They attract what they themselves project. If you are projecting death, death comes to you. If you project life, that is what you get. This is the principle of correspondence. And this is the principle of rhythm. And it is the principle of mentalism. The all is mind. The universe is mental. Everything is about breath. The more oxygen you have, the more you live. And the oxygen that we breathe on land is coming from the ocean. About 50% of that is coming from the ocean. without the ocean, which is the lymphatic system of the planet, there is not going to be life. Your lymphatic system also is your immune system. So you have to focus on that. Clean up your lymphatic system. Clean up your lymphatic system. It has a network. Over thousands of them, they are called nodes. Those who are into computer, you know what nodes are. Those who are into Bitcoin, you know what nodes are. It is nodes, N-O-D-E-S. And so long as you protect your nodes, nobody can destroy your network. You have nodes all over your armpit, under your neck, the lymph nodes, everywhere, nodes. And these are our fluids, they are rivers and seas within you. What they do is to clean up your system constantly from toxins. Already we have toxins, pollutions in the atmosphere. Carbon monoxide from the cars and the motorcycles and the factories and all those things, the cigarettes and all these things, these are already there in the atmosphere polluting us. And your lymphatic system is constantly trying to get rid of them. Now what's sign back of fat, processed, ultra-processed foods, back of fat, starchy foods to suffocate this lymphatic system. The better no go to me home. Pompobawa is a sign of a weak lymphatic system. Pompobawa, naturally say, your blood is polluted. It is called toxemia. Rashes. In some rashes. Abegu ubahu, ubemahu, and all these things are signs that your blood is not pure. And it is your blood that makes your aura. If you have a clean blood, you have a clean aura. And your aura can extend to 40 feet away. Yesterday, as I was sitting down at the beach, after work, checking messages and grounding myself, there was a man who was standing at the lagoon, the Kokorobite, and he approached me with respect and greeted me. I said, "Debia Ohume, Ohumi Debia." Now catch that boy be I am a money prapra. Catch it and say, "Hey, this man there, this man will go. He be serious, spiritual man. And this man don't know me like that." So I was saying that they also approach me because on also said you man now yeah. Yeah, they won't. I cry all kinds of so no, I'm not a spiritual man, I'm not a spiritual man. I'm just using some foods and nutrition and stuff like that. Say no. Don't tell me that. Unless the person does not have eyes. He was a guy man. Say, Jamo Ebengbe, unless the person does not have eyes, who will see you and not know? For me, I know. They revealed to me, I've seen you. And today they said I should approach you. And he told me so many stories of this land called Kokorobite. And then I realized that I am at the right place. At the right time. Keep working on yourself. Have no fear. Love yourself so much. Love yourself so much. You have nobody but you. Nobody but you. And once you do that, then you can extend that love also onto another man or woman. Don't let anybody fool you. Eat well. Drink your waters when you feel like. Take your salt. That is what your oceans within you are made up of. They are amoeba. Ground yourself. Sun bath when the sun is out. Even when it is not out, the UV light is still there. You can check it on your phone. You can measure it on your phone. Everything is measurable. You go on your phone and go to the App Store and download D-Minder. D-Minder, as in vitamin D reminder. And once you go to D-Minder, D-Minder will show you the UV light index of today, of tomorrow. It will show you. Even it will show you to the next day. 3 days, it will show you. Even if it is cloudy, there is still UV light penetrating. Go out there and have some light. Do your cold bath. Obi a my cold bath. Yes, I'm sweaty. Obi a my cold bath. If you want to overcome cold, you do a cold bath. If you want to overcome stress, you do a cold bath. If you want to overcome anxiety, you do a cold bath. If you want to overcome poverty, you do a cold bath. If you want to overcome pains, severe ones, you do a cold bath. And if you are feeling cold, you do a cold bath. You have to embrace her. She's your mother. And she's the one who is deaf. Once you become friend with her, who is going to kill you now? Oh no, oh ye new. Oh no, oh ye new. Oh ye new. Oh no, kundalini no. And you're very cold. Anything I say, I won't be slow. I won't say them all night. Or you're cold. So when to me I'm facing now they be having so share and when I open hot. It's not good. You need to balance. You go to your father and you come to your mother. You go to your father and you come to your mother. Heat and cold. Heat and cold. But only heat, no cold? No, it's not good. If you want to have a well-trimmed face, you do a cold bath. I'm just challenging you to do a cold bath, 30 days cold bath. Using JD charged with holistic light treatment according to your preference, what your spirit demands. What you JD no, now your cold bath. And then you eat your seafoods. You can add avocado, just like to garnish it, and eat your seafood in a large quantity. Moody na fish na, dish fish no, and your fish tea. Nkwa. Minim ni haye. Yakoto dokunu mienu 10 Ghana cedis. Me a top fish 5 cedis. Why? Fasa dokunu sika na come market na fa top fish. Top fish no. So benya mienu a to mienu. Emua mienu na tenase na di. Na hwe. Me besi the next day. Share will bear me. Share your erection. If you are a man, erection is what shows you where your frequency is. That is your root chakra responding. That is erection. Raise up erection. You need to raise up, erect. I was say, oh, cut, yes, sorry. Oh, cut here, sorry. Cut here, sorry. na kote asore. Asore no or say wote asore. Asare. Nanasa or rebeba abedi akon amaye. Nanasa bedi akon amaye. Asare bedi akon. You need to wake up. That is the carbon within you. The more melanin you have, you will never be weak. Today, so many men are wearing catheter. So many men. Then they tell you that it is normal. Oh, prostate issue. Oh, Woody 40, they are signing here. Oh, Woody 45, they are signing here. When your prostate issue. Oh, John so I move a pie. Oh, says a whole lot. Oh, prostate no be here. A normal. Into sorry, I can't go and check up. Kona check up. Endoscopy, then scopy. No about that hormone. Now, what will pull tongue? Now, I share gloves. Near the routon, near the routon, near the routon. Now, mojaba. Can you imagine? Small boy view. Now, what you hold, no, the Nessa or the gloves, no, the routon. Is that what you want? Sa stage in a person you do. Answer. Name for gloves, name for science. Na see a year test near the routo. O blood and so na a problem no. And so ye routo. Sorry, ye the routo. Namojaba. See what they are doing. They are far DB, near metal be near the raho. All because they want to look at your prostate gland. You don't need that. Why not live a preventive lifestyle? Nobody was created to have a prostate issue. Nobody was created to have a prostate issue. No woman was created to have fibroids. It's because you have become a disobedient daughter. You have lost contact with your mother. You feel so comfortable in your high heels. And even you are not even high, but you are standing on heels. That is a false heel. No one was created to have that. Into mentia say Kongo na fibroid no mentia say fibroid no. Eya wo bonny toxic. That's the meaning of bonny. Accumulation of toxins. Idea bon. I don't know if you're bonny. Decline. Idea bon in a friend of bonny. Accumulation of toxins. To bonny no share woman. Once you have that toxins, emotional baggage, a man did something to you, you did not let go. I mean, most of the causes of fibroid, I mean, the emotional causes, a blow to the femininity, about or call relationship. Sena now dreaming about relationship and confirm sa, but bear man it no. Or chill bear man cry any another woman. It is called emotional blow to the femininity. That is how you start to develop tumor, because you are blow, you're feminine. You are having emotional blow, tumor. You don't want to let go. It's going to create that tumor for you. 90% of those who have that fibroid is caused by this emotional trauma, that shock that they experience. Only the will do on more sending messages about or chill Bema, so other another and friends and a down for bar chain. Shock can seize the menses, emotions. 2012, when I was in herbal technology, in Baby Bray, 28, 30, almost about 35, almost almost menses. When I go deep down into their emotions, that may be some time I start here, or Then they start to tell me, oh, it started a year away, Mrs. A year, and then they see ye. Now when you'll be a horse, and then they remember. So that is the time I start here. I say, I'm back. But that's it. If times. Sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes it's about what took place so many years ago. And I won't jail you. The bitterness you are holding on. I bet a tumor inside of you. This is why we have the holistic light treatment. Until by you're shedding in a mouth. What you mean background, the woody mammy. Now to your fees now. You're be shedding in a mouth. Now we be a catcher will be around us out now. So, hey, how did I know? It's simple. The light knows you. The light knows you. You might not know yourself, but the light knows what you need. And the soul is perfect. The soul knows everything about you. That's all. So let us practice more love within us. Whatever happens, when you be a may say, and yet, a friend is saying, I don't know what to say. Your life does not depend on the person. You see, in Africa, if it before ma, yeah, the life in at to a bear so. Ubon will be or one yodi, and so no other life in to. Obi so onye hia no pe na ode ne jap ne busua sem nyina ba abeto obema no so. And you know, sometimes when there is a little disappointment, hey, where the mefa saying, if I'm befa, hey, where the one be me, hey, jealousy. No, it causes reproductive issues. If you love somebody, you free them. And the more you free them, the more they come. Just like a bird. You don't catch the bird and put the bird in a cage, trying to control that bird. Keep feeding that bird. And the bird flies away. And the bird goes to even to call more friends and come. Because you are a good person. But yeah, in a good relationship with one, now there some contract. Be serious. You must love yourself. You are in a relationship, but love yourself. Focus on yourself. And keep encouraging your partner to focus also on their self. Happiness is within, and it's not from any man or any woman. Nobody can do that for you. Practice unconditional love. Because now to baby you'll be cool. Either say you hear me and I say whatever. You too, baby. And you have decided to become somebody's partner. So why do you want to control that person? You don't need that. This I will no more drone a drone one man astro uhuntawa. The all is mind. The universe is mental. Your mind is everything. Utiaje one day pair at the cheaper also to media dance here. Utiaje one day, acha 3 days, or also to media dance here. You must see something. Now what utiaje still 1 month still I don't grant here. I'm yet to hear from any of my clients. Because we are this emotional. Yanya Jedi ultimate. Me who ultimate we are here. Obia person commit suicide. Onye tua penoa. Efri ni so ejai. Obia ehu eda so de bia osuro. Ohu crowd na bibi ya no na ne yem na is suffocate or start so tua Jedi ni nyina ejai. Obi oye masturbation. Imagine what it be that. What be that since I wo eba wiase. What to say you a draw for masturbation. You need a draw for masturbation. To the point to say right now no awakening for no ebi no mokrapon e glorify because they are doing it and they don't have no solution. It is see an amount for your teachings cry or anything. Masturbation e crapo and also no more. Vaseline is sumo. Yeah, download the video, you see. Now Vaseline so soon. A man for endorso, no more a whole lot of teachings, Jabba and all those things. Because there's no medicine. I'm the first person to make such medicine. First person. We are seeing Mentibida. And the Ghana, the whole world, Mentibida. So we withdraw, so we used to say, bro, now be masturbation. First. Sometimes I need to blow my horns. Because I've saved so many lives. And it's not about a month. And it's not about 2 weeks. Some people just overnight. Otua jedi enumre ya adechi ya na adwan sesa. Me hu bi da. Jedi pe otumi yesa ade no. Wontumi nda tua obeda. Fasra we ni ase. Odaye, hey, let me tell you something about jedi ointment. You see, when you are sick, we are pa, they said diabetes and insania man, a whole lot of high blood pressure and insania man. The other side of JD yet too. The other side of JD yet. You will never see the other side of JD yet. Because JD or intelligence. And Rama maybe beside me say, then a JD cry because Nema made the report to be man, Niama, Nema I start to say, oh. Now me tell you no JD. I say, what? Wow. JD, ultimate. Se wuni ya rebia wo. O pressure you okay. A friend is saying you don't have diabetes and all these kind of things now we are okay from these molding sicknesses now. But JD no nsa ya renwie ya onfa wo nwura baby. But wo sa wo ya re ni wie a ansa na obehu baby a JD do beko. Me hu nku a utua o ton ade na amanfo erasho. JD brings that kind of favor to you. Identity. Because your gut bacteria, they are the ones who are responsible for making you shine. And JD is responsible for that. It strengthens and empowers the gut bacteria, the microbiota. Me hu kwa utia. Now say obini obeda, no obini obeda, and obini obeda, and all those things. Sadie we are here for 10 years. JD AG everyone just a week. Sada and baby, how? Only one ointment does that. Me who be that? Me who in kwa and I say a drawer. Utia na oniminia here obitua no apeadechi no just a strange text from a long time friend or say and there I cannot come and say oh man $100 or man is or sending $100 no so sending me 50 or let me change or sending me 50 oh a shocking. This is the first time the person me a DHL no man no in sakan and way no otua JD no adechi that no one said the panatro was sending his car like agro. I say, hey, so yes. One tough for that, or tough for the area. Serious. Obi a JD, ama when you lottery. And won't you say, who go to JD? That is what is going to happen. JD knows what you need. Onim nia wo hia. Or your intelligence. Nti me no minim nia me de jedi eye. Minim nia me de jedi eye. Revelations. Minim nia ma jedi eyi ma me. Nti mo amu yusu jedi no, mo nkoso na mo yusu. Na what be da? Nko a wotu a eyi infections from gonorrhea eko, syphilis eko, minti be da infections edro. And yes, I won't no more wotu no eko. That's jedi for you. Buy your customized jedi. So na yen charging them out. Me say sisi no baby I dey healing na eko no. Anye easy. Opese weni bie na oso dae o ye yinia ma kire o. Wow. Just DM. Family number. And then I try to ase no. Apa next to atro fanames no. WhatsApp or call 0572 666 153. Your befe bia no ka kire ne say o pese o toje the ointment na ye charge no ma o. Me a kire o process no. Ye di within full names. Na ye de bisa essences no, from orchid to mushroom essence to rose to different types of essences to the animal essences. You are checking na ye de a charge amount. Na yusu hono go say bi wo wiase ampa. Na ne wo wiase no is nothing but what? Light. We are lacking light. That's all. And in Arabia, no, it's all about vitamin D deficiencies and calcium. Vitamin D and calcium. Because without calcium, your blood cannot be alkalized. And without vitamin D, you cannot absorb calcium. So you see how they move together. Your stomach must be acidic, but your blood becomes alkaline. But when you eat vegetables and fruit and the typical vegetarian diet, your stomach becomes alkalized and then your blood becomes acidic. And into ammonia infections, almost a bomb with the vegetarian food, or a bomb because your urine has become seriously acidic. See how the body works. The stomach is acidic on the pH. I don't know, pay. With the proteins, calcium, foods, rich, kefir, raw milk, fish, seafoods, meat, eggs, full of vitamin D2, full of calcium. And then the end product, the blood becomes alkaline, 7.4 on the pH. But when you eat the vegetables, the man-made vegetables, and all these starchy foods, it dilutes the hydrochloride acids. And then you start to have what we call acidosis. I feel now I say we are two withdraw. Sana woka. We are two withdraw. We are two withdraw ye. One or two withdraw. One or two withdraw. We are no one or two withdraw. What two withdraw? A poison. Into whom na show. Burning sensations. Ewa burning sensation. Unti ase when I see na show. Ukon ubi bia show. Who na show. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to feel cool inside of you. Or still feel cool. That's it. But the blood is hot. But you feel cool. So buy your JD 0572 666 153 and then 0240 232222. When you call, just ask, how can I get this, that to charge? Or per se you charge kife amount and you charge raw milk amount. You better charge raw milk amount. We have raw milk and we will charge it for you. A gallon, we charge it for you. Now cut that raw milk and so for 1 week. Now share. When you raw milk no, now when you the ointment, 2 no, well charged with your own spirit choice according to what you need to excel in life. Now use na share. Na share se na kwan be bia ma ho. Hwe kane a obenya. Na hwe se obi hu a obe reject wana. Promise and fail. Now wana na pay soon. Wana na pay dum so. Nobody likes that. You don't have no light. Uni kania enunu ewenino enyenyam. Wenino enyenyam or say weni enyam. That people cannot even look into your eyes twice. Or say weni enyenyam enunyam. You need to shine, you need to bright. Nobody refuses such life and such light. Because the light is love. Who attracted so many people. We give thanks and praises. One love. Work is done. Do remember, we're taking over and we got nothing to fear. Order for your JD 0240 932222 0240 932222 05 45 87 69 39 05 45 87 6939 0240 93 2222. Remember, it is always your good ways that will see you through. Do remember that. Love yourself and love your neighbor as yourself. Love thy God with all your mind, subconscious mind, with all your heart, and with all your body. And so therefore a man must leave the father and cleave to the woman. And together they become one flesh. It is time for you to join the thought and the feelings together as one. This is why you see that fictitious character, Jesus, that picture always pointing to the heart. So about the heart. Good ways will see you through. Give thanks. One love. You have to trod not on the ungodly path. It is your good ways, through grace, that you live longer. Your good ways, you're upright. Be upright. Be enlightened. That's it. Have more light within you. That is the meaning of enlightenment. To bring more light. So you have the mark here. When the people were told about the mark upon their forehead. My people didn't get it. They think it's about somebody that put their forehead always on the ground and shouting, God is great, God is great. Yes, that is the physical aspect. But the spiritual inner aspect is to work out your salvation, is to raise the frequency so high. Once the frequency is raised, the light itself shows. That's it. Between your brows, your eyebrows, the light shows. That is how everybody that sees you, that have eyes and that have eyes, they know you are different. Unfortunately, 99% are blind. And so therefore, it is full of jealousy. We whom one say I don't also. And so jealous. So instead of obeying no, we be no. Bra, paucho, boame. Bra and paucho. Who said who I don't. You know, Pastor Chirami. I started at town rather. They are very sad. Africans, we need to wake up and stop the jealousy. Now be biano. Nipa no untono da. Untono. Ntino bre once. Send them also better the good ways. That's it. That is all we need.